Drag family values. This was not. We had a few runways that were on top. Some people's paddings were still hooked up.
Some.
Soju Sis was still the one. RuPaul's Drag Race family values. If y'all know where that's from, you get bonus points. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rant.
Is it already for? Put that in the comments. I want to know who knows that.
You better. You better.
.com. The first season.
Oh, that poor baby.
That wore me out.
And that was the last time we saw those edges. All right, so. Gone. Thanks for tuning in. We're here for another installment of RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 11, Episode 11. Oh,
is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's so long ass season.
Listen, this was an interesting episode. I don't know how much Jamar wants to get in it. Of course, he will have room to speak. But we're going to make sure that we cross at least all the points we thought were important and get into the drama that's kind of saved this episode.
The meat part, the meat and potato.
Discuss what we felt about that lip sync.
There was a lip sync?
Something of the sorts was happening.
Oh, I thought they were just
people were in a room
around the stage and
it was like the people. Oh, it was like the people and us. Okay, all right. We're gonna get to this right now. All links are downstairs below if you want. If you would like to subscribe, do so. If you'd like to. I'm really having a hard time with your faces.
This bitch said, it's like the people, they called them the fucking tether. Because you remember how she was going?
That's literally what that lip sync was. It was the tether.
Oh, no.
Okay, so again, downstairs are the links for our social media. If you want to respond to us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, you know where to find us as well. If you want to donate to the channel, those links are down there with PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. So, Jamar.
Oh, so we're going to go ahead and get right into the fake slap.
Oh, you mean the reading challenge?
The reading challenge that we should have gotten X number of episodes ago. Because this was actually funny.
Everybody was funny.
Like, I was like, okay, they had fun with this. I feel like that was the difference, is that before they probably were thinking too hard, trying to make sure they got the best reads. And when you think too hard about that stuff, it goes whack.
Yeah, that late night edit can really screw a bitch up. So I was glad to see that the girls came through and gave you some comedy. It's really funny that Silky had that hair already wrapped up because we later saw it come untethered. Still that's but it was just it was a funny segment. I did enjoy when Silky got slapped and they had to drag her. That bit was actually hilarious, and she was still holding that together like, this ain't gonna be on this ground, bitch. I was like, yes, Silky, I feel you, girl. I thought Brooklyn had the best time with her slaps.
Yes.
Even the fall was great. Delicate puss. Ooh.
Oh, she had a twirl, a little bit of a spin,
and then the one slap where she was like, boom.
And kept going.
Loved it.
Needless to say, Brooklyn won the mini challenge.
Akira was a close second.
Oh, Akira and Silky's banter back and forth. That's just the girls in the club.
Where are your edges? They're on
your face.
Chin.
Or your chin, yes.
I said, Jesus.
Now, that's a cute read. That's a read that you can do with a friend and not be offended.
Yes.
Because anybody else say that.
Had Evie said it, we would have had another Reddit discussion.
Girl.
But anywho, like Jamar said, Brooklyn won the mini challenge. RuPaul also, because we low-key forgot to mention this, we are kind of going through, which I like that. But RuPaul gave us a little howdy, some sort of sense in a gay cowboy sort of way where he has that little lisp. But he reintroduced people that we didn't think we would see again, except for social media. And with foam hands attached, the cyst, Rent-A-Center, personality.
Oh, I have to think like, wait.
The Crimson Chin. Trade. Because Honey was trade, sis.
Honey, and she knew. She was like, this is a dick bag. And I'm about to say, girl, you probably got a whole lot of DMs.
I wanted to... Listen.
You got a whole lot of DMs, bitch.
Listen. How tall is Honey? Okay, hold on. Let me get back on track. Who else was there? Oh, Yas walked in.
Yeah.
And Mother Goose, our good sis that left us so soon. Sugar cane all day, baby.
You should have even been in the bottom, but we didn't even go harp on that.
That was last week's episode. But RuPaul tells Brooklyn that she needs to make the decision of pairing the people who were eliminated with our queens still there for a makeover challenge, a family makeover challenge. Like, we haven't had that before.
Right.
But this time, or just like the last times, because I guess they didn't know what the hell they were doing all those other times, they can't help them with their faces.
They probably didn't trust them. They was like, oh no, she's doing too much of a tweak here. This is not her wig. She's doing her own brows.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like, we're going to grill y'all so y'all can't do nothing.
So Jinx, owe me a soda. I miss Jinxie.
So the pairings went as follows. So Brooklyn paired herself with Plastique.
Duh.
And Akira was like, girl.
All of America.
Come on. Nina was paired with Miss Sugarcane. Evie was paired with Scarlett. Akira with Honey Davenport. And the gag was Silky's Soju. And Vanjie and Ariel. But the gag was everybody was looking at Silky and Soju because...
Ooh, the struggle bus.
It was like, ooh, you shady bitch. Brooklyn, you knew what you were doing.
Akira said it. Set up.
It was.
We all saw that. Set up. Silky said, we're supposed to be paired with drag queens. I'm sorry. Experienced drag queens.
I feel like I'm putting this bitch in drag for the first time. Because the way that Soju was walking.
Honey, Mary J. Blige was somewhere looking for her receipts and a ankle brace. Because you and I dip. You and dip. I was like, oh, she keep on dipping. It's that one leg and oop, one leg and oop. And, you know, Soju has said that she has tendonitis, which is something that we're not going to discredit at all.
I mean, it's a real thing. It really is.
It is. I understand it's, with the foot, and that's a problem. And she already had a little leakage there in some cases. But we got another contestant whose bones are literally moving all over the place inside of her body.
Cupid shuffle.
Wait, Jamar, I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that. I was not.
But here we are.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
We seen
it.
If
she's in pain and constantly I'm like, so this is why I go, is it really just for the comfort of it all? Or is it just that, it's that bad we can't do something about it? So I'm not discrediting it, but I'm kind of like, we already did the excuses a couple episodes ago. We've been off of that for quite some time.
And it's like, well, girl, even if you have it for this one time, could you push Stone through?
I mean, Silky is over there putting on some heels, girl. You can put on some heels. Come on, mother. Come on, mother.
I mean, we may not know the lengths of her disease and what it affects.
And that's why we won't harp on it too much.
Yeah. It was just a funny moment because she was like, this girl came here talking about her sis and she can't walk in heels.
And everything. Just give her a bumper sticker and call it a day, baby, because she is not going to make it.
I can't even get on Soju too much because Silky, you had her walking around looking like with a whole bag of nickels in her ass.
Girl, a wet sack of rats, honey. Just live ones running.
I was like, Silky, if this is any type of preview of what the runway is, girl, you were going in the wrong direction.
And she did her pad and dirty. Mm-hmm.
So when all the girls have come in, they've settled down. Miss Vanjie pairs up to her partner, Ariel. And she's like, well, girl, there's been some drama, in relation to you since you've been gone. And Ariel's like, well, what's the tea? And she's like, well, apparently you had left some wigs and we was told by Plastique that you left them for her. So what's the tea? And she was like, well, that's not true. I actually forgot those wigs. And the only wig that I left was a red one for Miss Silky. So that just blew that whole Untucked with Plastique out the window. So what's the real tea?
This is why I say don't get on your keyboards or your thumbs, whatever you use to type things, and then go, oh, I've changed my mind. Because it's like, bitch, we've screenshotted everything. We got it.
But so as soon as you push send,
so
there's no going back.
Did you even post that just to throw us off the tracks of what we're about to see tonight? Because also what was crazy is I know you talked to all the other girls who were eliminated too about it because they had the full story together. Mm-hmm. All of it together. But Miss Akira, our good old Dick Tracy of the season, sis, She's sitting there listening to everybody's bullshit conversations. Like, I got this one, and I got this one, I got this one.
Is Akira the charade of the season?
For those of you who don't know who we're talking about, Sheree Whitfield is a former contestant, a former housewife on the Atlanta Housewives, a show that's on Bravo that has a lot of interesting people, situations, and you said what? And all that type of stuff.
The bone collector.
She is known for being the messiest of the messy.
That gift of her in that last season, it was season 10, of her in that first episode. Ooh.
Listen, that's the Kyria low key, but we are enjoying this because that actually gave us a little bit of drama later. That enjoyed those 2 commercial breaks for that shit. I appreciate you, sister. And we're going to get into the argument in just a second because I want to talk about also Rupaul and Asia being shady.
Consistently
in
shady.
this workroom.
I'm living for these table reads.
Gathered Brooklyn Heights.
She called her ass out because Brooklyn was going to keep it continental the whole time.
Breakfast.
She was going to keep it like...
Listen.
What you did? What was your strategy? Like, oh, I pair people with who I think personality-wise. Like, Silky and Soju.
That's what you thought? And you can go ahead and just say that you did that to be shady and just to give her whatever. I don't want to be mean, rude. We'll get to that Untucked in a second.
Girl.
Baby, I was all Silky in that moment in Untucked, honey. Like, okay then. But even funnier than that was when she went to Silky. And for once, Silky was at a loss for words, which Silky's normally really good at like catching it and being like, I got it.
She fumbled all over the place.
She's been defeated after the last 2 episodes of not getting the best critiques. And that's something that, Silky has been given a lot of good praise or been safe. So it's just, it's kind of hard to take that in. And for her, it's like, okay, what am I going to do now? And, Rue was trying to tell her, your padding was shat. It was shat.
I don't think I noticed it was as bad when I first saw it. But once they pointed it out, I'm like, ooh.
They and it's like, oh, there is the whole outline right there.
Her bent over.
That was wrong. I don't remember that scene.
I remembered it, but I didn't remember it looking like that. I remember I was just so engulfed in the show, but yikes.
It was a raw. And then when Rue was trying to tell her, you need more tights. You need to put more on top of that to cover the illusion. Silky was like, well, I'll work on the shape of it. It's not the shape.
It's just...
You need to do something to where it blends and molds into your crevices of your body because you're not a curiod. Okay?
You ain't went under the knife like
that chicken leg down past the knee with built forward, tuck up top from the rest up, baby. Listen. That can put on a dress and go. You got to construct. And same thing to Nina Westwood, stuff like that. Yeah, her drag is camp. But the shoulder football pads cannot always be the silhouette that goes into a straight boy, Damon. It can't always be that way.
You need some shape, girl.
Some kind of ruff, a little stuff, a little something.
Some cinch, some hip.
A little pork in the chop. just throw a little ham in there, something.
So as they're in this workroom, we go to the different pairings and, Silky and Soju are trying to get ready. And she's like, so I hear that you do your brows with Sharpies. Is that true? And she's like, yes. Do you have to do mine with Sharpie? Yes. But I use my own brow. Well, they're going to have some Sharpie on them today.
She was there like, I'm doing your makeup. Stop talking. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, you can see the fear in Soju. She's like, oh.
She like, I just got over this leaky boil in between my scrotum and my asshole. I am trying my best. And you about to give me all the ridges of here, girl, and my lips too. Do you do that for your lips? Yeah. I was like
every time, sure do.
I thought to myself, a red Sharpie lip? Or how does she blend that so well?
How are you not poisoned?
The better question.
That's the first thing I'm thinking. Like, every time, bitch, how are you not poisoned?
That's like that one lady on that show that eats deodorant, child. The weird habit people.
Deodorant, people who eat laundry.
Toilet paper, too. The laundry.
Yeah,
fabric. Oh, that's weird. The fabric sheets. Yeah. Okay.
But anyway. So, Scarlett is asked a question. So, out of the people that you saw that were still in the competition, who are you surprised to see? You know what? One thing I've loved about Scarlett, I love how matter-of-fact she is.
The truth. The truth.
She put her hand on her hip.
Well,
Said,
because that's called, well, personally, I think Silky shouldn't be here. Yes, because, well, all those reasons she gave that were all
factual.
legitimate. Yeah.
Considering what she knew when she left.
From when she left, then we got, I'm also surprised about Vanjie too. I was like, she says, you see the same thing every week come down the runway. It's like, okay, so we're just gonna.
So she
like
called
what?
it even then.
I mean, girl, I was like, the Crimson Chin strikes again. Yes!
And, I was like, I can't even be mad at you right now.
It's everything. But then, Akira.
Right. Getting all the tea, cheeking around the corner like... like, y'all know me.
Benita Betrayal, honey.
I'm gonna bring it up.
I ain't the one to gossip, but you ain't heard it from me, baby. Real tea.
So, baby.
Cue the commercial break. Right after that.
Miss Akira just jumps right on in, girl. She's like, so, Ariel. And that's what I love this about her. Did you or did you not leave your wigs for Miss Plastique?
Zoo.
Oh, girl, she was focusing on getting that eyeliner done. She was like, I can't give no expression right now because I'm getting my lid done by Miss Vanjie. But we was expecting, like, Ariel was so pissed.
Oh, she was angry though.
So angry.
She was that.
As she should be.
She was really angry, but it was like, what are you going to do in that moment right then and there to address that situation? Because they were ready for her. Like, they were ready for her.
Let's go.
And then what was crazy about it is because Ariel didn't respond the way that she did, everybody who was like, well, girl, you were just talking about them like they was dogs yesterday that you were going to come in and read and do all that type of stuff. Then she goes, well, girl, they're not like they're $8 wigs. And it was like, whoa. So wait, though. Is that energy?
They were cheap, but...
That's not what the point is. The point is, girl, what did Akira say? Well, I had the purple one and the black one over there, so if you want it, sis, you can go ahead and have it. Well, what about Roger taking that other wig? I didn't realize Roger was a part of that equation or even liked Ariel. So that's why I was like, oh, okay. Ariel.
But that was awkward. It was like, well, Plastique was up there calling you her best friend, and what's the tea with that? Cause she
and
said,
Plastique. We've already squashed all this already, you guys.
Nah, I bet you want us to squash this because, bitch, your whole story just fell apart.
Personality.
She left it for me. We were really close. She was my best friend.
Yeah, like, and that's definitely not what's up. But then, as we showed you earlier with the Twitter message, it was like, okay,
Ariel was mom's the word. That should be a
mom.
So Akira was like, next order of business.
That was the best part of it because it was like, so now that we got that out the way, the next thing that we need to get out the way is this bullshit because I want to know what you're talking about.
So Scarlett has some opinions to be said about who she thought would have been, eliminated by this point in the competition. And she brought up Miss Vanjie and Miss Silky. So how y'all feel about it? Go ahead.
So basically, that whole drama was over Silky, Vanjie, and Scarlett.
Initially.
Ooh, y'all gonna be mad. This victim thing where somebody criticizes her for something and then she acts like it's the biggest thing ever and then turns it into, well, you're hating on me, you don't like me.
Just because if you don't kiss Silky's ass, then you're a hater.
It's like you couldn't tell her that her dress looks bad as unless she liked you as a friend because you're not my friend, so you can't tell me how I look. Like, that type of stuff. And I also understand why she feels the way about Evie, and, Evie always having her opinion. That's not what this was about. Even though we're going to get to Evie interjecting into this conversation, which actually a lot of the other girls did too. Because it was like, y'all, this is bullshit. And you know it. And it's really, why are you mad? And then the Dream Girls got together and were like, no, we going to hold stance with this one. Which I'm like, okay, I feel y'all for holding true and being down with that. But to be real with you, it was just a critique. She's not even in the competition anymore. Why the fuck do you care?
It was just an opinion. Just like you're able to have your opinion about everybody else and make your judgments, they're allowed to have their judgment too. You can agree to disagree and let that be it, sis. You ain't got to be all up in arms.
Because they were really going for Scarlett. Scarlett's been there trying to do her face. Like, and Evie's like, what the fuck is this about?
Monotone. She was like, that's not what I...
Because at first it was a couple words here and there. But then Evie got passionate because again it felt like everybody was ganging up on Scarlett and Silky was everybody hates me and I'm doing this and 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 you're not gonna just say that I've gotten help. I've done everything myself. lies. And then that's when it was like, well, what has happened? Girl, your hair. Well, they're my sisters. They're supposed to help me. Hold on. But
you got it, though, was the point.
That was the point. You got it. Don't say you've done everything yourself when you've gotten help. Like, that was the critique that everybody had for you. Now, if you're going to say, oh, well, y'all have had help too, okay, list and state. Just like you say, list and state. Y'all, it was petty.
It was just...
The whole thing was petty.
Overtly blown out of proportion, again, on Silky's behalf.
Again, I get you being upset at getting critiques. I get them all the time, trust me. You know, but at the same time, it's a critique from somebody who you could either take it or leave it. But to react and be so angry, it's like, golly,
it's
girl.
Like, how many times are you going to take things the wrong way and to the next level where it didn't even need to be? Girl.
Okay, I mean, I didn't see Evie smile when your name was said. I saw you smile when Evie's name was said.
And every time that something bad happens to Evie,
you're like, And I'm like, that's not you trying to focus on your glasses like they have said online for stuff. I can see when you're trying to squint. I can see that. That's you genuinely being happy for something. And I would hate if the producers are making you out to be that way. Because that's real fucked up. But if that's you, sis, this is why people feel some kind of way. But this isn't a bashing Silky episode. I'm not going to do all this today. I observed the argument. This is how I feel about it. Agree to disagree, whatever. I respect your opinion either way.
We can push forward to Rupaul on the runway this week, darling.
Oh God, another stellar moment.
I mean, the dress was everything, but particularly for me,
the wig was high to heaven. Ask for the kingdom.
All around the front.
Yes.
Flushed out and fluffed.
Ooh, and the makeup blended in just right. Just right.
And our guest judges this week.
Hey, Lena Waite.
And Miss Wanda Sykes, 2 top tier Black Magic.
Hi, Wanda.
So, are you ready to get into the runways?
Double trouble. Here we go.
First up was Evie and Scarlett. Baby.
Come on, Levi's ad.
I know that Evie knows how to do this. I know that. But the way that Scarlett sort of took herself and brought herself into Evie's world as she described it was so right. Scarlett did it so well. I almost wouldn't have recognized her if I didn't know that was her. To be completely honest with you.
I loved it. I actually liked the outfits. Yeah, it was a little messy, let's be real. But I think I liked the messiness of it.
Was it the best constructed outfit? No.
No, we will never. Oh, no. But she was right for me. I enjoyed it. The nails had denim on it too. The way they were doing their hands together and how they came out and they were just... I mean, it gave me Gemini Levi tees.
I enjoyed even the performance of it all.
I loved it.
I didn't need a perfectly constructed costume because they gave me the performance of it all. So I really enjoyed that.
And good to see Scarlett on that runway giving us, like, honey, I live for that Scarletness of herself. She lives that fantasy. It's so Valentina-esque to me, and I kind of like it because she's like, I am beat. It's like, you are, sis. We are. Okay.
So next up was Nina and Sugarcane.
Well,
now Nina, we appreciate what you were giving with this message. We understand it. It is very important. However, the look of it was left much to be desired.
It wasn't a touchdown, but certainly you were on somebody's team.
And this is an example of how not everybody's makeup style works for everyone's face.
Oh, poor Sugar.
Because Sugar, normally her paint is it. But Nina's style of paint on Sugar
not on tonight.
Washed her out.
Not on tonight.
It did not flatter her whatsoever, unfortunately.
The extensive shoulder pad transformer more than meets the eye outfits with the boot cut. It was definitely too costumey to me. The wig was dry as fuck on Nina's head. It just, Sugar's face was a crime against nature. I was like, why are we showing this man? And this, she might as well have been giving some children some balloons and blowing them down into the gutter. Ooh, It 2's coming out. Can't wait for that. The trailer was great. Sorry, moment. But that's low-key what this was giving me. A sequel to a horror movie about rights.
Whew. So
I love the message too, but
the execution could much to be desired.
22, hot.
Akira and Honey Davenport. Baby, let me tell you something.
Plus.
This was so right. Honey, I don't know if it was the lighting.
Ooh.
I don't know what it was, but you turned that corner and it was pristine. Your complexion was everything.
It was what we needed and then some. Because you know how sometimes the girls can go a little tang. Because they forget where the lighting is at and what kind of day them it is. But what Akira did to your face, bitch.
I need to know that foundation. I need to know what
it was all of your complexion. And it was, like Jamar said, I was looking at like, oh my God, she's a woman. And then the wig. Oh, Akira, those weren't Ariel's wigs.
And that has Dallas pageant all over it.
Yeah.
All over it.
Simple and cute. It wasn't the most elaborate though. I'm not even gonna give it that.
But it
got the job done. Just like Ross said, it got the job done, honey. You came out and puss. Loved it. Next up.
Silky and Soju. I'll say this. It was better than what I thought it was going to be. That's a good thing, right? It's better than what I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Soju did not do as badly as I was expecting. Her face
was sharp.
Cut.
Oh, God. It was like someone, a slasher movie reference. It was Jamie Lee Curtis in the closet. Just, oh my God, just someone about to kill her. Twice. Great movie.
But yeah, and Silky just...
Wow.
We're back at last week.
Wow.
We have the same issue.
Wow.
No.
You're pretty though. She is pretty.
But
after that, I don't have anything. I don't know what to say. That would be not. The color was great. You know, she does. She love a blue. Her and Vanjie love their colors. You know, Vanjie came out in red. We about to get in that in a second.
Ooh, yeah, Vanjie's up next. Her and Ariel. Ooh.
Okay, so I'll start this one up. So first of all, Vanjie, I get to say congratulations again for not coming out in a fucking bathing suit or giving it to Yas, because that was just going to be her old silhouette too. But what I loved the most was that Ariel's face and wig. Whoa.
Ariel's paint is great.
Yeah, her paint is already good. I'm not negating from the paint. You know, I'm a blogger. I'm not worth nothing.
Oh, girl. But you might want to experiment with that style of, eye.
Because it worked really well for you, and the way the wig was styled was, it was all right. I was like, oh my, she looks really great, and Vanjie looks good too, and it's a pretty good resemblance of each other.
Like, they look
stunning.
So last but certainly not least was Miss Brooklyn Heights and Plastique Tiara.
Giving you vagina monologues.
Basically.
We are real, unclockable. She's not spooked in public. Woman. Let me tell you something. Now, Brooklyn, a little bit of a dad chin there, which is fine. But Brooklyn was so beautiful to me, and I love that red on her with the blue. A good ginger wig with some blue, girl, is always the ticket. But then Plastique with this blonde and red. Oh my God.
Those colors, because we just saw Vanjie work it.
Yes, that was the same color silhouette. She might as well have been dressing up Vanjie if she had been eliminated last week. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, catch that. Oh, but, hey, that laugh I just did. That was like, whoa. But, wait, that was a good observation. I'm sorry. I was kind of like, oh. But, it was sickening. My God, it's a porcelain doll.
And that little bit that they did was like, I was like, yeah. It was like just that tiny little dash. Like, oh, that was cute. I like that.
Cute. It worked perfectly for it. Presentation skills, and it was pageant continental down. Breakfast indeed, croissant.
After the runway, RuPaul asked that so famous question of the season: who should go home tonight, and why?
Now, with that powerful question, our top three and bottom three need to be discussed, and then other things on top of that. So our top three is Brooklyn, Akira, and Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. All right, your bottom three: Evie Oddly, Silky Nutmeg Ganache, Nina West. Now, you know, right? Okay, cool. The bottom queens were also given the opportunity to say who they think should be gone or in the bottom or lip sync or get the fuck out.
Like, how do they go have an opinion? They've been eliminated. They ain't been here.
One of these girls literally left while still bleeding, Miss Thing. What are you talking about? Why? Why? I just didn't understand why they needed to have that opinion.
It was strange, but I guess it's just to even out the numbers and maybe just to make more drama because they knew they were all going back to Untucked. So it's like they're probably going to ask that anyway. So let's just do it in front of the judges.
From who was still left in the competition, more votes were against Evie. For the people included who were not in the competition, mostly went against Silky. Silky was particularly mad that Brooklyn said her name, which we later find out in Untucked. She gave her a compliment about how she looked, and then obviously that didn't work out, and then she gave her soju, and she felt like she just wanted her gone. And there is a moment in Untucked I wanted to just give away now where Silky literally, whoever makes the meme, God bless you, because she was staring.
She was giving her the evil eye.
Brooklyn didn't exist in that moment. She was literally a meat patty. It was like, burn her alive, mold her into nothing. But all that being said, after the majority of the votes went to Silky, and then the other votes went to Evie, you have your bottom two as being Nina West and Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Both queens have never lip synced before in this entire competition. Episode 11.
Okay, and now we was looking forward to Silky because remember in Untucked some weeks ago, she was like, I was ready. I was ready. I'm like, well, here we are. We ready.
Well, she left all that energy way back in that episode. The song was No Scrubs by TLC, and I want my money back. I want my money back. No.
And that's an iconic song, baby.
I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you my and no.
Why was Silky doing full-fledged dance routine to No Scrub?
First, Jay set routines that did not belong to that song, and they were do 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 do. What are you doing, sis? Because that's too slow. That tempo is not for what you're trying to do with a buck. You need a dun 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 do. You need a
something.
And I used to buck girl, so I was offended by that shit. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
And Miss Nina was in that one corner by herself.
Now I'm gonna be very real with y'all. I'll give Silky this in this competition. Now, even though that wig reveal was dumb, and then her going back to the back, like, rah, it was like, what?
And it was all in her face.
The split was sloppy. She got it. I can do all this all day. But I'll tell you, Silky, though, gave me a little bit more than Nina over there. Groove is in the heart. Groove is in the heart.
She dipped it low
Bitch,
for a little
look
bit,
at my jacket. It's hard. It is sickening. This lighting is right. My hem is together. That is all I got from that. Before. And then the foot. The crip walk. What was happening there, girl?
Dipping it low.
That little shuffle step. I was like, that poor thing. I love Nina West too much. I was very sad.
It was probably just I'm so far out of her element she couldn't even make it work.
She was trying though.
She did.
I saw a whole lot of this, and we got these moments where I could see she knew the words and all that was fine. It just was, oh no, son, I'm talking to you. It just wasn't. It wasn't there. No, I was not feeling it. No.
So unfortunately, it was Nina West that was asked to sashay.
Cue the riot. Cue the riot team. Not before RuPaul said, meh.
Oh, he was so, and just like everybody, he was so displeased. I felt like he was on the verge. If I didn't have ordered this number of episodes, if I could get rid of both of y'all right now, I would. Because when she said Silky, she was like, Silky, Shantae, you stay.
It was very, very unenthusiastic. I'm not happy to make this decision. They probably told me I needed to do this at this point in time because y'all both was bad.
It was horrible.
Not what we needed for episode 11.
Not this far. I should be seeing Primo, lip syncs at this point.
It should be, baby, I'm sorry, not sorry level at this point. But hey, that was the episode, kids. We lost Nina West. Honey, you are a legend in your hometown. You're a legend on Drag Race. I don't care what anybody says. I may have read you for filth in whatever episodes I've had, and any other queen I could say this for. You did the damn thing, girl. You did the damn thing. And
you should be proud.
And I honestly thought you got the raw end on a lot of episodes, Miss Nina. I think you should have won a couple of the episodes. I think you did way better than what you were given. But for what I can say from what we've seen, honey, if they give you the All-Stars request, get on it, girl. I love to see you. I love to see you back. And show us all of it again, because it was nice to see Nina's face and her presence and that energy in the competition.
I feel like Nina has one of the best chances of being Miss Congeniality.
I'd give it to her. Absolutely.
I do. Mm-hmm. So, for Untucked, do we want to just speed through Untucked? Or is there anything that you wanted to mention before I mention one last part?
I guess with Untucked, I was a tad bit disappointed because, to be honest with you, all that shit that happened in the episode I thought was going to go into the I guess backstage, especially after the whole who'd you vote for thing. But it turned into Evie trying to express to Silky what it is and what it's about, and Silky being, we'll never be friends, and da-da-da-da-da, and Evie being like, why are you trying to make me be this evil person, and da-da-da-da-da, and all that type of stuff.
Like the same thing over and over again.
It just, that got on my nerves, girl. And then Vanjie's mother was gorgeous.
Oh, yes. Vanjie's mom was
gorgeous.
She was like, my mom got a different camera angle. She's such a diva.
Honey, I was here for it. And it was really nice to hear her words. And when Vanjie said, if I lost my mom, I wouldn't know what to do, girl. Honey, buckle up, sis, because I've been down that road. I said those same things, and just like that, it can happen. But, it is very nice that she got that message and everything in. And I love it when the girls have moments when their family members contact them. But Untucked to me really wasn't anything else besides that, and Silky being very, very mad at Brooklyn.
And I guess she felt like Brooklyn was her friend, and she's like, "Oh, I love this outfit. It's really." And then on the runway, it's incomplete. I can't.
But she was definitely two-faced. Definitely.
She was.
Two-faced.
Oh, she got back that look. I just want to let you know that it's just I love you.
I can't believe
I took my emotions out.
It hurt. Just hold on.
Wait, dead puppies, dead puppies, dead puppies, dead puppies.
The fuck is this? I was
Brooklyn,
like,
we see right through you, girl.
Okay.
We see right through you, girl.
Okay, honey butter.
But this was a great episode. I
liked it. This season itself has been entertaining. I don't care what nobody says. But tell us what you thought of tonight's episode. Who were your tops? Who were your bottoms? What did you love on the runway the most? What did you think of the lip sync? What did you think of the reading challenge? The slapping challenge. What did you think of RuPaul? What did you think of what's going on? Who do you want your top 4 to be? We're almost here to the finish line, everybody, and they're filming the finale this upcoming weekend. So, yeah, get ready for that.
Are we going to get a sickening finale with stunt shows and shenanery? We'll wait and see.
We will wait and see. All right, it's your boy, Matty Rant.
And Jamardi 4.
Remember, you can subscribe to all our social media links down in the comment section, as well as donate to the channel if you want to support your host to bring more content, because they have a lot coming up. And by your donations, that drives me to keep that going here. Cash App, $Matty Rants, PayPal.me/Matty Rants, Venmo Matty-Rants. Hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. We'll see you next time.